Hope you enjoy everyone. Thanks for watching. This is I'm getting my latest review on Momosu Gundam Iron Blood Orphans Season 2, Episode 18, Revealed Intentions. This was one of the best episodes they could have had because of because of so many emotional things, like so many reveals. Anyway, let's get started. The main story focuses on the coup d'état that just happened. McGillis and his forces are now taking over Gjallerhorn. When we get to see them. And roster is shut out. The others are still under house arrest. Things are getting complicated right now. People want answers to what's going on. We get to see that Kujan ever since what happened with and the incident with him and the turbans. And Tewas, him killing Naze and what happened. He's been under house arrest ever since. However, his men are still willing to serve him and still lead into battle, because of McGillis freed and his intentions, However, things are also pretty not as they seem, because the coup d'état was one thing, but now he's after something else. The symbol of Gjallerhorn, Akihira Kaio. He's the one who founded Gjallerhorn, but we'll get to that in a minute. We also get to see McGillis' upbringing. Like, he was an orphan boy on the street, He was tough as nails. He had to learn to survive. Even that meant hurting other people, stabbing them, This is one of the tough stories. Like, we know that he was very hardly accepted into the family by his father. We know that there was a lot of issues with them. I thought he was just, conceived out of wedlock or something like that, but it shows he was adopted, But he was adopted as a poor boy, He was an orphan, He struggled to survive. He wanted power when he was very small, the power to change the world, and no longer be helpless again. Basically, he was treated like crap as a child. He grew up on the streets. He wanted more out of life, and now he has that, How he finally has the power to change everything. With this coup d'état, he could probably succeed, Eventually, he was taught. He was adopted by the Free family, one of the members of the Seventh family of Gjallerhorn. He became friends with the Galio family, with the Baldwin family. They married their youngest daughter to him. And his friends was Galio Baldwin. And there was that other girl, Petra. Not Petra, that other woman. From Gjallerhorn that had a crush on him, but she died last season. Sorry, I'm revealing too many spoilers, especially for those of you who haven't watched the whole season yet. You gotta go check that out. Season 1 is very good, especially for the emotional side. I really enjoyed this because we get to see some of McGillis' backstory, a little more into that, even though it was complete silence, And that was also as McGillis, he's achieving his goal. Tekkanen, they're getting ready to make their move just at McGillis' call. Like, for example, McGillis' forces and Tekkanen, they're going to be working together from now on. And this is 3 days free after what happened they annihilated the JPT crush with Jessley, after what they went through. 3 days after that. Now things are even tougher for them, because now they participate in this coup d'état. It's going to be an all-out war, However, revealed intent decisions have been made. We also have to see that the reason what McGillis was after was the symbol of Akihira Kaio, his power, the one who founded Gjallerhorn, a Gundam frame, Gundam Bio. Bio was hidden in beneath the shores of Gjallerhorn, in their main base, It's the symbol of their power. Basically, he piloted 300 years ago using the Elena Vignana system. I think he may have his consciousness even, which is pretty intense when you think about it, But as he sees the machine, he's interrupted by Vidal, and Vidal reveals his true face, which is Galio Baldwin. Galio was the guy who McGillis called the best friend, but he also betrayed him and used him to gain power, They talk about their past, their history together. Basically, in that McGillis, even as a child, he always had a mask. He tried not to believe him, the mask of his true intent. He could see that there was a part of him that desired power that was like different from everybody else. At first he ignored it, but he noticed right away. But he tried to be friends with him, tried to be the friends he could trust. And he trusted him until he got betrayed and stabbed in the back. He almost got killed. He almost got himself killed. He got himself killed, but he managed to survive, but not completely intact, He didn't come out completely intact. Then there was the fight ensued between Mikazuki and Barbatos and Vidal in his mobile suit, you know. But then things happened. He activates the Elena Viñanas, and this is not just any Elena Viñanas. It's based on the same system and brainwave patterns as Ein Dalton, the guy and the Mikazuki fought in the battle of Edmund. Those were the last episodes of season 1. You know, he's the guy that they used the Elena Viñanas on, but he used what you call its perfect form. His body and mind were completely linked to the machine. You know, that's when Mikazuki first tapped into the machine's full power, or Barbatos, and became one and gave himself over to it. But in the end, he won, but in the end, it cost him both his eye and his arm. You know, now he's already done this twice, and now it cost him a lot more. Both his legs are now completely gone. Now he's probably paralyzed. You know, he can move again when he's inside Barbatos, but now it's different. Now that we see Vidal's true intent and the power of his mobile suit, that he can use the Elena Viñana system in such a way, you know, because the Elena Viñana takes such a strain on the body. It alters the body's chemistry, its brainwaves, you know. It messes them up. But by doing it this way, by doing it in such a way, by using someone else's mindset as the key component for the machine, he doesn't have to put that strain and pressure on himself. Basically, he altered the system, and it's also because of McGillis. McGillis showed him how to use the Elena Viñana on Ainz, but now he can use Ainz's brainwaves and his experience to his advantage. So basically, he's not just fighting one opponent, but two, you know. And he's even able to outpace Mikazuki and Barbatos, you know. But Mikazuki looks like the only way he can beat him if he's giving himself over to the machine twice, another time. But this time, he already did it twice, and it cost him both one arm, his eye, and his legs. If he does this another time, it'll probably kill him, and he'll probably die the next time he uses this, you know, which is pretty crazy because the Elena Viñana does such a toll on the body, you know. You even get to see McGillis. He pilots Vidal. He also has, as the machine connects with him to his spine, you know, the Elena Viñana. He pilots the machine. You know, Vidal leaves because he's 2 against 1, and he even tells Mikazuki, "I'm sorry for disgracing against you because you have the Elena Viñanas." But now he knows that the Elena Viñana has power to it. We get to see McGillis. He gives this whole speech to everybody who's watching, including Gjallerhorn, you know, on saying that he has the power now, that he has the power to change everything. With this machine, I will change the world. However, that is also interrupted by Galio's message saying that I will be the one who defeats the traitor McGillis freed. So basically, 2 former friends are now bitter enemies. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight for what they believe in. You know, McGillis wants to change the world and take control of Gjallerhorn, while Galio, he's gonna fight for the Gjallerhorn he believes in and defeat McGillis for his treachery and lies, which is gonna be what you call a hot button issue. I can't wait to see what happens next. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Thank you. It's gonna be an epic battle. This whole revolution thing, especially the reveal that McGillis probably reveal that McGillis probably killed Galio. It's probably gonna lead to some bitter rivalry between himself and the Baldwin family because he married their daughter. But it looks like there's gonna be some revealed intentions, you know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe. Thank you. This is Solomon Ask. Give my latest review on Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. I'm out. Peace. Bye.